Welcome to the show. I'm Darius, aka Genry Osai,
It's your boy TK, aka the Disruptor.
and you are now watching Mind the Gap.
Well, we uncover the truth behind the bull.
And today we're going to be having a philosophical discussion. We're going to try to attempt to answer two questions. Are intentions or outcomes more important when judging whether actions are moral? And the second one, why do we judge ourselves by our intentions but judge others by their actions? All right, but before we jump into that conversation, make sure you look below the video, hit the links, see where you can follow us on social media, interact with us, and also check out our Patreon and see what you can get for your money.
Facts. We got plenty of stuff to get for your money. Also hit that subscription and also hit that bell, please.
All right, so are intentions or outcomes more important when judging whether actions are moral? I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one, sir. What are your thoughts?
On this one, man, I'm gonna say it's hard to say, but if I had to say the most, I think it's outcome. I think outcome is when judging what is moral.
Yeah.
Intentions is what to judge when is as far as morality, but I think outcome is the only thing that matters
To everybody else.
to period.
Period.
Yeah. I think intentions, like, I think, so you know how people say it's the thought that count. Sometimes it's the, the results that count. You can't tell that to your landlady.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You can't tell that to your whoever you paying your bills on or whoever you trying to do something for. I can't look at my nieces and nephews or my goddaughters and say, well, I tried. I don't feel right doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if me saying that, I think it's the combination of the two. But I think overall what matters the most is the results.
The results?
Yeah.
I agree with that to a certain degree.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of situational.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
And when you actually think about it, it's really that intentions and outcomes are weighed on the scale. And like if the outcome is bad, as long as it's not that bad, your intentions can be considered.
Mm-hmm.
But if like the outcome is just not desirable at all, then your intentions aren't gonna matter to somebody. Like if somebody put their hands on my lady or somebody put your hands on your lady, I don't care what your intentions were. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter, what you thought. You know what I mean? In that moment, I'm gonna put the hands on you.
Facts.
But if we found out later that hey, it turns out that FBI had put a computer chip in like their brain or something, and we was just trying to remove it. I didn't know that beforehand, but in the long term, was it was the outcome worth it? So
I don't know, man.
It's a lot.
It's a tricky thing, man, because like let's say like Joe Biden. Like I see Joe Biden when they were saying he want justice for the shooting of Aubrey, right? So and to me I would never know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? His intentions to me seems to be to get the vote, right?
Yeah.
But his intentions also could be to also get justice.
Mm-hmm.
But if his intentions is to get votes, but the result is those two men getting arrested, only thing that matters to me is
he got arrested. I don't care why he did it, but he did it.
Yeah, he did it.
But on that same token, his true intentions could be something greater, just to get in that position of power, and then he gave you this, but the real outcome is going to be much worse because his intentions are to do something far worse.
So I think it's the combination of the two.
It's greater.
I think it's the combination of the two overall,
depending on the situation and also I think because like you were saying earlier, morality.
I think morality is intention
and is based in intentions, but also you can judge whether somebody's specific action was moral, like we talk about killing somebody. Like I understand your intention, but is some people think that killing, regardless, like I myself think killing somebody is morally wrong.
Yeah.
So the outcome is you kill somebody. So that right there is a moral judgment, bro. If you don't shut this dog up, dog. Excuse me, we having a rough day.
Yeah, man. It's been
everybody want to make noise now. Yeah. Give us a second. And we're back. Right, what were we saying? And I think if we're looking at outcomes, we just have to judge that based on like. Although some people will see it as moral, you can judge it on, oh, that was a good decision or a bad decision.
I think the results is on. I think results matters most, but I think intention has more to do with morale. You know, that speaks to the person. You know?
But I think intentions are important because.
No, I ain't say they wasn't important. I'm just saying what matters most.
But that depends on like, because we're gonna get to the second part of the question, because we know our intentions.
Yeah.
So like your intentions matter if I have a child.
Yeah.
And they do something wrong.
Yeah.
Their intention matters because it's going to determine how much they get punished. Like if I know you did something like because you were trying to help or because you just did it out of ignorance, I can work with that. But if you did that just because you were a little piece of shit,
yeah,
that's something different. Then I got to punish you differently. So in that situation, the intention mattered more than what happened.
But in that situation, that's based upon how you go about punishing.
Yeah.
But the result of what that person did, only speaking on the action, only speaking on that person's action, the results of what he did, regardless of what it was, whether it hurt somebody's feelings, slipped and fell, and shot somebody on accident, whatever the case was, the result of it matters more than the intention.
Why?
Because if I shoot somebody and that person died, it don't matter what your intentions was, it happened. Somebody's gone.
Yeah, but in that case, the outcome outweighed the intention.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, what I'm saying is more times than not, I think what matters most is the results. But as far as morality, I think intention has that. Because you want to know the morality of your son when the incident occurred, so you can punish him. Right. Because that's what speaks to the incident. But the only reason you going about this incident is because of the result.
Yeah.
Without the result, it doesn't matter. The intention doesn't.
But
come in.
what's important to me is that his morale changes, because that's going to guide his actions, which is going to end up being the outcome. Yeah. So if you don't address the intention, then the same outcome is going. But if you address the intention, then you won't have to worry about that outcome.
I got you. But I got what you're saying. But even in
it's
that
like
situation,
what comes first, the chicken or the egg?
But that's what I'm saying. I think regardless, I think the intention comes in first. The result is the result. The outcome is the result of the intention. So I get what you're saying. I'm saying as far as what matters though. Like I said, the only reason you taking action in this situation is because of result. That's it.
But that's not always true.
Give me an example.
It could be something. It could be something to where I want to instill something in them that they're when they come face to face with the situation, their intentions is to do the right thing so that they won't get the outcome in the first place. So if I'm saying, hey, if you ever in this position, think about how this will do. Hurt somebody else or think this is what it do for the rest of your life. So when they even in that position, their intention is I'm not even going to do that in the first place. So that outcome isn't even going to happen. Yeah.
So therefore, that's nothing that matters then.
The intention matters because the intention is what got them to even.
I feel you on that, and again, I think the intention again is good, but even without the actual action, nothing. There's nothing.
But sometimes the inaction is what matters. If I'm teaching somebody, you know what I'm saying?
That, so therefore, the result of it still matters. But I think it still.
But
matters
it began in that situation. It began with me instilling that that morality in the first place.
I get you, but I still disagree. I think when it comes down to it, I don't completely disagree, but I think
it's just that we need both.
Because even with your intentions, you still going about the results of the intention. Like I intend for them to do something, so I have to do an action. I have to tell them what to do. That is your intention, and then there's deed. What is the Bible verse? Like good intentions without deeds means nothing. Good works without.
But I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? I can't even think of the verse right now, man.
I understand what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. That has to be something.
I think in totality, like when we look back on somebody's life, we're not gonna be able to necessarily, gauge their intentions or have even an accurate depiction of the intentions, but we'll be able to track what they did in life.
Yeah, the results.
Which will hopefully,
Their intentions,
echo their values and their beliefs of their intentions.
Facts.
So we don't really know, outward looking in, we don't really know what's going on.
And that's another reason why I say that, because I won't know. So the only thing that would matter to me is what happened.
Yeah. But that being said, if my lady did something wrong or something, her intentions will determine, although the outcome happened, her intentions will determine how I handle it. You know what I'm saying? If you did this, because you thought it would help me, I can work with it. Okay, first of all, you shouldn't have done that, but, I see your intentions were good. But if you're just doing something out of spite, that's going to lead to a different outcome altogether, because now I can't trust you. And your intentions were to hurt me out of whatever reason. Like what if you forgot your lady's birthday and then she cheated on you to teach a lesson?
What you mean?
Her intentions.
What was? I get what you're saying, but like, give me an example where somebody intentions. Like, even like, I remember one time my sister burned this guy. They was making candy apples or whatever, and this a very important lesson. Now her intention wasn't to burn them. Well, my sister ain't the best person to be around. She kind of clumsy. She ain't like super clumsy, but she's clumsy and shit like that. So even though her intentions wasn't to burn them, he know now that when he's doing something, he's around shit, not to have her around because of what happened. Right. Now, regardless of the intention, because of what she did, regardless of the intention, I didn't mean to, but this happened. You still not gonna be around me regardless. Yeah. So the only thing that mattered in that situation was the fact that you did something. So I get what you're saying. Oh, you cheated out of spite. But how do you cheat in that situation? How do you not intend to cheat?
So does he have a problem with her? Are they cool, or she just can't
they're not
be
together
around?
no more? But just in that instant.
Because what I'm saying, the example I'm trying to, that was a bad example I just gave. What I'm saying is, hey, your lady's like, I'm gonna help him out and wash the laundry, but then she ended up pouring bleach in there or something and ruining the clothes. The outcome is it messed up your clothes, but the intention was I was trying to, take a load off.
But the result is the only thing that matters to me, because now you're not washing my clothes no more.
That's cool, but that's different between, I was purposely trying to fuck your shit up.
No, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to determine how you whether you not stay together or not.
The feelings are different, and the intent. I'm not saying the intent don't matter, but the result overall matters. Regardless of the intent, something changes in that situation because of the action.
But what result matters more, whether you stay together or whether or not your clothes are ruined?
That depends on the person. That right there depends on the person, and I can't speak on that. Yeah. But the fact that you did do this, a change will happen. Whether it be the change of my clothes or the fact that you washing my clothes again or we not being together because you did it on purpose. Regardless of the intention, the action itself still causes a change. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say intention.
And the intention didn't?
The intention is more morale.
But the intention didn't cause a change either. Yeah, even though the intention is what led to the outcome.
That's what I'm saying is regardless of the number, say we're doing like math or something, regardless of the number, a plus is in there. So regardless of what you put in there, a plus is gonna happen. Like the numbers are morale or intent. The plus itself to me is the result. Right. And the equal is the result. That's the only thing that's what matters to me. Because because that happens. Regardless if you didn't do my clothes, nothing matters. There's no intention, there's no nothing. When you do the intention, I want to wash his clothes, whether out of spite or whatever. Once I see the result, regardless, something changes. So regardless of how to change,
it kind of boils down to where you stop the chain of action. Because without the intention, none of that will happen.
I give you that.
But we can only observe.
But even with the action, even with the intention, if you don't do it, there's no change.
But it began with the intention.
I get what you're saying, but only thing that matters to me is the result of my clothes. And then after that, it comes the intention. Like, what happened here? Because I'm looking at my clothes like, damn, what happened? What did you? You do it on purpose?
But
Did
that
that
outcome triggers an intention of you. Do I intend on getting to the bottom of it? It just leads. It's just a vicious cycle of intentions and outcomes.
I get you.
It's a vicious cycle.
I think we need more, but I think one holds like they both hold different.
I think
weight.
I think it depends on what you're looking at, what you're trying to find out. Because the intention will give you insight.
Intention gives me insight.
Yeah, and then outcome will give you results. Like this is like
it's gonna.
It depends on what you're looking for.
My reaction with the intention is gonna be different, but I still got to react to the fact that my clothes got
right.
Up. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? I think it just depends on what you're looking for. Because if we're moving to the second part, our second question, why do we judge ourselves by our intentions but judge others by their actions?
Because I know myself.
I know what I intended to do.
Yeah. I'm like, damn,
I know my
intention.
intention. So you look at yourself in a different light, whether than somebody just looking at like I hear what you're saying, but I'm not you, so I don't know if you really mean that or because you saying one thing, but you keep producing this result. So, and at some point. Either you can give them what they need or they can't. So I think once you settle the first question, the second question is
basically I know myself.
I know
what I try to do. I don't know what you try to do.
Unless you don't know yourself.
Then you out here lost.
Then it's a deeper question.
I can't help you with that. I can't help you with that question to you because I know myself well enough to feel bad or not feel bad when I intend to do something and it don't go the way I need it to go.
That was almost a problem right there.
I seen that. You almost messed up.
About to be the end of the show. Speaking of the end of the show, do you have?
That's it. That's it for me.
I think that's all I have too.
Yeah.
We got some good stuff coming up. Be on the lookout. We got a new set coming, so
we're
building that. We're not gonna be holding these anymore.
Yeah,
had some problems with that. You know what I'm saying?
We got some new projects coming.
Yeah.
This COVID-19 is giving them time to think and come up with some better ideas for the show for y'all, man.
It's a good time to revamp things.
Mm-hmm.
Website's coming whenever, but it's coming.
Merch coming.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't doing nothing.
Y'all ain't even on the boat yet. You know what I'm saying?
So make sure you look below the video, hit those links, see where you can follow us. Make sure you interact with us. Tell us we bugging or you agree.
We not, man. Because sometimes, we don't know everything, man. You gotta be open minded out here, man.
Or if you want to be on the show, let us know. We want guests. We don't want to just talk to each other all the time.
Yeah, man. We talk enough.
And check out our Patreon, support us if you like what you see. If you want more content.
Hit us up.
What
type of content you want, let us know, man.
Have a voice.
Yes.
Join our Discord.
We got an opinion on everything, man.
And
make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell. Please comment.
Authentic comments, man. We
don't want
just these bots on here,
bots
bro.
on here, man. Crazy.
Man. That's all I got. That's where I'm at with it.
I'll let you.
Mind the gap.